Hey, fourth grade, these are your morning announcements for Friday, May 22nd, 2020, your last day of school. You made it. Congratulations. Really, really proud of you for all the hard work that you put in this year. Not the ending again that we thought that we would have, but you guys you worked so hard and were so flexible. We're just really proud of all the things that you accomplished in these unusual circumstances. Just a couple quick things to don't neglect this website. Make sure there's a ton of great resources on here for the summer, reading resources, the time capsule activity, the camping activities, all those things you can utilize. Keep logging on to the website and seeing what kind of cool things that you can continue through the summer. We want to make sure that you keep those skills sharp, especially since the end of the year was different than normal. So you want to make sure and show up on the first day of fifth grade, ready to go and ready to learn and making sure that you didn't lose anything throughout the summer. So make sure you're reading every day. Make sure that you're practicing some math every day, doing some writing, just as much as you can. Have fun, enjoy your summer, but don't forget about those things too, because we want to keep those skills sharp again. So those are the resources on here. The talent show was yesterday, so make sure and check that out. It's pretty great on the Facebook, Oleander Facebook page and homepage. And then also today, hope to see as many of you as we can for the reverse teacher parade. That's at 10:45. So you just come through the parking lot, 10:45 to 11:30. Come through the parking lot, and you'll be in your cars, and we'll be out there waving, and hopefully get to see as many of your faces as we can. So again, Spurge, Miss Alberts, and I, we can't stress enough how proud of you we are, just for the whole year, not just the end of the year, but just the whole year. Your personality, your hard work, your flexibility. It just really showed the great kids that you guys are, and we're so grateful that we got to share fourth grade with you this year. And so, congratulations, fifth graders. I can call you that now. You've done a great job, and you should be proud of yourself. So, I just wanted to read this book. It's called Last Day Blues to you, and yeah, so hope you like it. Last Day Blues. On the morning before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell took attendance. She sighed as she called out the last name. I'm going to miss all of you, she said. The kids nodded in agreement. I'm going to miss my friends, said Shannon. I'm going to miss Daisy, said Dan. I'm going to miss chocolate milk and pizza for lunch, said Joe. Everyone felt a little blue thinking about the last day of school, even Daisy. That afternoon during recess, the students talked as they hung out in the jungle gym. Mrs. Hartwell said she's going to miss us, said Alexandra, swinging from a bar. We should get a present to cheer her up, said Eddie, hanging upside down by his knees. But what could they get her? I could give her the rest of my sandwich. It's my mom's bologna special, said Josh. Or a coffee cup, or a new pen, the kind with feathers and beads. The students thought and thought, but couldn't come up with one single idea that they all agreed on. We'll think of something tomorrow, Eddie assured everyone as they lined up at the drinking fountain. On the Tuesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell read the final page of their last read aloud book. I'm going to miss circle time, said Mrs. Hartwell. I'm going to miss science, said Emily. I'm going to miss seeing Mrs. Hartwell wear her safety goggles during science, said Jack, giggling. And so, before they got too sad, Mrs. Hartwell put on her safety goggles one last time just for fun. We definitely need to cheer Mrs. Hartwell up, said Andy during recess as he jumped out of the swing. Any ideas about a present? Eddie asked. Nope, they all answered back. On the Wednesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell brought in her super duper sugar cookies with extra frosting. I'm going to miss snack time, but I can't wait for barbecues by the pool, said Jack. I'm going to miss recess, but I can't wait to play hide and seek outside after dinner, said Alexandra. I'll miss school, but I can't wait for summer vacation, said Josh. The class discussed their summer plans and drowned their last day blues with another round of milk and sugar cookies. I don't know whether to be happy or sad today, said the minute they all arrived at the jungle gym. Mrs. Hartwell is sad, said Olivia. She probably doesn't want the year to end. While we're swimming, she'll be reading her old lesson plans, said Walker. And while we're playing, she'll be trying to remember the fun times we had this year, said Dan. And that's when an idea zipped, zapped, and zinged through Eddie's brain. I know exactly what will cheer her up, Eddie said, jumping down from the jungle gym. The class agreed it was perfect. On the Thursday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Eddie raised his hand right after Mrs. Hartwell started language arts. We need some privacy, please, he said. And so Mrs. Hartwell took down bulletin boards with her back to the class. She never even peeked. Well, only once. On the morning of the Friday that was the last day of school, the students dashed into the classroom. They snapped open the shades for the very last time. They did their chores for the very last time. They fed Daisy for the very last time. As soon as the bell rang, they couldn't wait for Mrs. Hartwell to see her present for the very first time. The last day of school makes us so blue. We'll miss recess and pizza and reading too. We'll miss Daisy and cookies and friendships true. Snack time and science and learning new. We'll miss spelling bees for our test review and groundhogs that play peekaboo. The year's been great, a big wahoo. There are many things to miss, it's true, but mostly what we'll miss is you. Later on during recess, Eddie said, I think Mrs. Hartwell liked her present. I just hope it helps, Margaret said. Poor Mrs. Hartwell, they all said sadly as they pictured their final goodbye. Teachers must hate the last day of school. And then it was time. The bell rang. Goodbye, the students called as they rushed out the door. Goodbye, Mrs. Hartwell called after them. And then she returned to her empty classroom. It's just you and me, Daisy, she said. I'm sure going to miss them this summer, but I can't wait for vacation. So, hope you like that book, everybody. Yeah, so fifth graders, have a great summer. Again, can't tell you all how proud of you, Miss Albers, Miss Burge, and I are of you. And thank you for sharing the year with us. Please stay in touch. Feel free to email your teachers. Check communication from the school, from the district, as far as what the fall is going to look like. But yeah, keep in touch because we want to hear from you. And yeah, so. Have a great summer, everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.